Hi guys, back into another movie review. I'm keeping them cranking out for all the good movies we have coming out. And this one I'm talking about today is getting a lot of hate, unfortunately. But I adored it, besides like a few minor things that I could see why people don't like it. But I really liked it. So today we're talking about Life Itself. And it's by the writer of This Is Us. So you kind of know what you're getting into. This Is Us is known for its dramaticness and sappiness and depression, all that stuff, and that's basically what Life Itself is. So Life Itself, the trailer was very misleading, I will say that. The trailer shows almost a cute romantic comedy of Olivia Wilde and Oscar Isaacs, who I adore. I talked about him in Operation Finale. But so I thought it was going to be cute stuff with them. I'm like, yes, Oscar Isaac's, more good stuff. But actually, it's several different storylines that somehow connect. So it does start off with Oscar Isaac's and Olivia Wilde's relationship. So first it shows Oscar Isaac's years later, and it's like late 30s, and he's depressed and suicidal and seeing a therapist. And then it transports to like him at his college age, meeting his wife, and how it led to where he is now. So eventually, he keeps saying his wife left him, so we keep like waiting to find out why she leave him. They had such a good romance. Unfortunately, we find out that she's pregnant, she's about to have the baby. They go have lunch with his parents' house. They're walking in New York streets, and she gets hit by a bus and dies. And it's so sad. But the baby lived. But after that, he went a little crazy, had to be admitted to a psych ward, and now he's out trying to recover. It's been 6 months, but still he has not seen his daughter since. The daughter's with his parents, and he shoots himself inside the therapist. And I jumped twice. I jumped when it showed her being hit by a bus, and I jumped when he shot himself. It was very unexpected, and interesting take. I didn't see that coming at all, and that's rare because usually I've seen enough films where I can predict very much where it's going, but with the wording of how she left him and stuff, I did not see this coming. And that was about like the first 40 minutes of the film. So I thought it was very good storytelling. I enjoyed it. And then it says chapter 2. So then we find out what happens to their daughter. So their daughter, who's named Dylan after Bob Dylan because the mom loved Bob Dylan, is now, her life was basically tragedy. So her mom died at birth, her dad killed himself 6 months later, so she's being raised by the grandparents, which is Oscar Isaac's parents, because Olivia Wilde's parents died when she was young. So, Dylan Dempsey, who is the daughter, her grandma dies when she is 6, and then her dog dies. The dog was her parents, so now it's just her and the grandpa. So now she's 21 years old, musician, rebel without a cause. So it shows her singing her parents' song at like concert stuff, and she's living in New York. She basically has no direction where her life is going, and she's depressed and on a bench. And then ends her. And then this is where it gets weird, because I'm like, okay, let's see where she is. Now we transport to this family. I never quite, I think it was Spain where they're at. It never quite clarified. It's obviously a Spanish-spoken country where they're at. Has Antonio Banderas, like the foreman of like all of these olive fields, like olive farms. So they're making olive oil. But he pulls aside one of his workers and is like, why do you take twice as long as everyone else? You're picking it by hand instead by rake like everyone else. And he's like, because it crushes the olives. He's like, okay, you're my man. You're going to be the new foreman so I can do other things. And he explains his life history of him being Italian, his dad being a jerk, all that good stuff. And then, so the new foreman runs and tells his beautiful, I love the character of his girlfriend. She's a clumsy, adorable waitress, beautiful, but I just loved her so much. I wish she was some more stuff. So he gets her, he's like, we're going to have a life now. So she's like, yeah, and they dance in the fountain. So cute. But at the same time, I was wondering, why is this connecting to the story we had earlier? So they have their stuff going. They get married. They have a son. All is good. But Antonio Banderas is like creepy, like treating the foreman's son like his own son. The foreman's name is Javier, so we're just gonna call him Javier. So Javier, son, he's basically like, oh, he comes over every day and teaches him English and stuff. And Javier is not liking that. So Javier decides, let me take my family to New York, let them experience it. So he takes his family to New York. And this is where it all connects. And this was mind-blowing. So the bus that hits Olivia Wilde is the bus that the family's on. The son is distracting all of the patrons on the bus and distracting the driver going around going, hola, 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 because he doesn't speak English. So he's having a conversation with the bus driver, and the bus driver's not looking. Boom! Hits pregnant lady. Yeah. So, of course, the son's traumatized. Like, he just was responsible for a lady dying. He saw the blood go everywhere. So, yeah, so then he's having issues. He can't sleep at night. He's wetting in bed, having all these dreams. The parents are distraught of what to do. So Antonio Banderas steps in, takes the boy into the city, gets him nice professional help, all is well. You would think, but no. The dad decides, oh, I'm not big of enough of a man now. Antonio Banderas is doing all the stuff I should be doing. My family would be better off without me. Yeah. So this guy decides, oh my gosh, I'm gonna leave. So he leaves his family. He literally leaves. Like, what the hell? So Antonio Banderas, of course, gets together with the wife. All is good. The son grows up, super smart. He decides to go NYU, so go good boy. But the mom has cancer, so he's like, aw. So finally, mom convinces him to go. He goes to NYU, having great time studying, learning English, living his best life. Eventually, the mom is dying. They decide not to tell his son so he can focus on his studies. But now, the dumbass Javier decides to come back now. It's like, you abandoned your family for 15 years and you come back now and she's dying? Asshole. That's what he is, an asshole. Yeah. So anyways, off because the dad's a jerk. It's fine. And then I'm like, this is one direction I think, because I was feeling, I'm like, are they going to connect him at the end? And they do. So, the night where Dylan Dempsey was sitting on the bus all distraught, the boy found out that his mom died. So he's wandering the streets of New York because he goes to NYU, and he meets Dylan Dempsey. And they get together and raise a beautiful family with 4 kids. And we find out the story, the narrator, was one of their children. And it's talking about her whole life history. So, wow, what a great movie. So abstract, so outside the box. Yep, it has a 12% Rotten Tomatoes. Excuse me? And it's not doing well at all. Like, me and my friend were the only ones at the theater. And every time I've gone back to movies since, no one's there. So, it's unfortunately doing really bad, but I really liked it. If you love the show This Is Us, you're gonna love it. If you love real movies with a good story, good stuff, go see it. If you don't mind crying at the movies, go see it. If you have any taste in movies, go see it. Go see Life Itself. Screw the haters.